We're getting fancy with these matches here. Something just so satisfying. Oh, chakra candle and kitty purrs. ASMR. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. My name is Andrea Johnson. I'm a Reiki master teacher, energy work practitioner, and psychic development teacher and manifestation coach. Welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe. Welcome to Conscious Coffee Talks, where we discuss a topic to expand our consciousness and improve our lives. And today I have tea, not coffee, because it is the afternoon. So let's dive in. Today's topic actually stems from a lot of conversations that I've had with you beautiful souls lately and a lot of energy work sessions. And I seem to be finding the same trend, so I think it's something the collective can truly benefit from. And it's something that I've had experience in just my own life, and reflecting back on just my journey and still, what I currently go through, dealing with change and finding your purpose, your authentic, true self. I really do think those two things come hand in hand. We are constantly redefining ourselves with every thought, correct? It's like change is inevitable in life. And when you change your thoughts, you change who you are as a being, and therefore your authenticity changes as well too. And we find it difficult to actually step into that next best version of ourselves, to even define what that is, even though in the moment we feel like something is off, but yet something is holding us back from stepping into that next best version of ourselves. So in this video, I really want to break down what I feel like goes on with how we handle change and our internal world, and how we really find our authentic selves, or if you want to call that your soul's purpose, and step into that next best version that we are being gifted by spirit with the visions and the knowing. What I like to call this period in time, and you guys have probably heard this before, it's called the gap. And it's really like stepping into that next best version of yourselves that you have been gifted with the idea or the knowing that you are, yet it's inside that you feel it and you see it, and that's where spirit gifts it to you through visions and feelings, emotions, right? But your physical world doesn't reflect that reality just yet. You just feel it on the inside. This gap phase can be an extremely confusing time because it's in the in-between. Our internal reality is now different because we have changed as a person. There's been some kind of a thought change. Usually it is for the better. There's been some kind of a change within you that your external world is not yet reflecting back to you. You are confused on what it is that needs to happen to step into that next best version of yourself. And sometimes people don't even know what that looks like. They just know that in the moment something feels off and they can't really pinpoint it. So this may look like a loss of passion in your life. It may look like loss of direction. Things that used to light you up may not light you up anymore. People may no longer resonate with you. Jobs that you used to have may no longer resonate with you. So it's a really confusing / blessing time in your life, because these feelings or these mixed emotions that you have are really just a guidance system for you to step into that next best version of yourself. And that's the way I like to look at it. It's not doom and gloom, or people actually go through almost like a depression phase during this time, or dark night of the soul. It doesn't have to be like that. These emotions that you feel are just guiding you towards what you're meant to go to. Because like I said, there has been some sort of a shift within you, whether that be a change in thought, a conscious expansion, you healed something internally. And so you realize that something in your external world that you are doing is not serving you. So this gap feeling, it's actually a gift. It's really just showing you that these new internal aspects of you are longing for evolution, and they're nudging you to change. And we as humans hate change. And some of you may resonate with the terms of feeling too comfortable in your life or getting comfortable in the comfort zone. When we do this, guys, this kills our soul. Now, don't get me wrong, the comfort zone is a good place to relax and rest and really like take in what you're doing, really perfect what you are doing in your comfort zone, get good at the skills that you want to take you to that next level. But Spirit will nudge you when it is time to move to that next level. Because typically in our comfort zone, guys, this is where we're gifted with more images and ideas from Spirit to create more or to expand ourselves. And if you haven't been gifted this, then the boredom is a sign that you need to expand yourself or dive into some new things or aspects. So the loss of passion is a sign that you need to dive into new things. But as I stated before, it's that fear of change, which is the comfort zone, that really keeps us trapped and from really taking the leap of faith and making movements in our life towards evolution, towards our higher selves or the next best version of ourselves. And we're going to be constantly reinventing this next best version of ourselves with higher and higher thoughts. But for those next higher thoughts to come in, we have to act on the current ones that we're given. And the reason you're given it is because you can achieve it with your current vibration. They're your next steps. For me, when I realize what's going on and I go through this process, I really like to do a self-reflection and look at all the things that I have learned and really show love and gratitude and really see what I'm being called to do. Maybe some people don't really know what they're being called to do, but for somebody who has an idea of what their purpose is, so myself, for example, and I get this nudge, I need to see what I'm not acting on creatively, or these ideas that I've been pushing off that are gonna be the keys or the door to step into that next best version of me. So oftentimes you can think of this as we avoid the thing that is going to take us to that next level. So the thing you're avoiding is actually the key or the answer to get you out of the rut or to get you unstuck. Or it's time for you to think of new creative ways to express your purpose if you know what that is, right? Let's dive into, if you don't know what your purpose is, some things that you can do to start executing your soul's purpose or start figuring it out. Yes, guys, everybody has a purpose or else you wouldn't be here, right? So most of the time when people don't know their soul's purpose, they have a lack of passion, fulfillment in their life, I want to say. And this is due to several different reasons. Most of the time it is caused by the comfort zone or you feel stuck in life. Most of the time, people find themselves in this position when society gives them a purpose and it's not in alignment with their true authentic selves. So you can think of this like what I call the American dream, and where I had my spiritual awakening because of this was because I was basically given my life roadmap rather than creating it for myself. And this is an easy route to take because it paves the path for you. I made a whole video on this, but when all said and done, you realize that you'll get to a certain point in your life and things just don't feel like they have meaning for you. The tasks that you're doing feel very mundane. There's no love or joy or fulfillment behind them, no purpose, no feeling of value that you feel like you add towards something. So then you go on the journey of finding what is your passion. And to do this, it's going to be a combination of try new things to help spark that passion within you. And if you don't know, you can set the intention and see what visions come to you. So Spirit will gift you with visions on ideas for you to embark on, but it's going to be up to you to actually take the action to do it. You have to take the action to create clarity to see if it's something that you actually want to continue doing and something that you can find, a emotion of love and passion when you execute the action. And a way that helps you see if you want to take this further is the gift of imagination. And that is one of Spirit's gifts for humans, is imagination, so we can project ourselves, our conscious thought, into the future, so we can visualize the things that we want to do. Or another way to look at this is spirit actually gives you the vision, which is imagination, and then you feel into that with your emotions. So this vision will make you feel a certain way in your heart. And if it lights up passion, excitement, joy, bliss, if it feels good, then that is your inner compass. That is your intuition telling you to go. Now, where people don't go is when they allow the voice of fear to step in. And this totally keeps them stuck in the comfort zone. Now, what you have to understand about fear, it is false evidence appearing real. It's not real. It's just something we construct in our minds. We are always divinely guided and supported by spirit, and these thoughts that you are thinking, as far as the vision that is being gifted to you, it's not by chance that you thought it, right? It was gifted to you because you're supposed to go that way, and the way that you feel about it is passion and spirit coming to you to communicate through feeling, which is energy. That is the communication of the spiritual realm, to move forward on it, to act on it. You have to act, because that is how energy is physically moved in our physical world. You have to bring energy to life. You have to gift it life with your movement, right? So when you feel fear step in, that is just your sign that you have limiting beliefs, you have blocks, you have something in your subconscious that is going to hold you back and keep you safe. And this is just part of human evolution. We are built this way. We are built for survival. The body wants to survive. So it is programmed, however which way it is, based upon your experiences. And this is where your past experiences will come back and play a role in the present moment, depending upon if you've held on to anything. And we only ever hold on to any energies because they serve us for an extended period of time. Even if it doesn't feel good, the brain will wire neuroplasticity pathways and it will become part of our being, so part of our subconscious. So we become used to this feeling of whatever this subconscious belief, even if we don't like the way it makes us feel. So the feelings of like unworthiness is a big one of why people don't act upon their dreams or their soul's purpose. They don't feel worthy enough, and this could come from a trauma of somebody putting you down from in the past. Something as simple as that. It's stuck with you. You've held on to it because it made you feel a certain way, and it protects you from ever feeling that way again. So you don't feel worthy on things that are very, very important for your soul's evolution and push you outside of your comfort zone. You will not act upon them until you fully believe that you are worthy. So in finding your soul's purpose, there are some questions that you can ask yourself, which could be, if fear didn't exist, what would my life look like? If I could have anything that I wanted in my life, what would it be? Where do I find that I bring value to people? So start thinking about, what are you good at naturally? What are your natural talents? Do people come to you for advice? Do you have like a very comforting energy that people are drawn to, that you can help them in a certain way? Or do you work with your hands and can you craft things? Or do you find yourself more as like a nurturer or caregiver, and maybe you're meant to be a nurse or like a teacher, an educator, or something of that nature? Start thinking about where your talents are naturally at. See how you can express them here in the physical through certain jobs, because when we express just like our talents, or even the things that you enjoy doing, like your hobbies, because you can make your passions your purpose, guys. Like, I know you hear a lot that passions don't pay bills, but if you never actually try to go after it or to do it, it won't happen. And so you might as well be doing an energy that actually gives you life and love and passion, and express that here, because Universal Law 101, it's going to come back eventually around. You might as well be doing the thing that gives you life rather than the thing that takes it, because the thing that takes it, your road's going to end quicker than doing something that gives you life. If you still have issues, even with the visions and feeling passion behind a vision of what you think, still go ahead and execute that action. Still go in and dive into it and see. If you think of the scale of frequency, sometimes the frequency can be so low on the scale of, and when I say frequency, guys, I mean the scale of emotions. Emotions and energy are the same thing. They're energy and motions. Sometimes you can be in the pits of despair, and it is damn near impossible to come from shame, guilt, depression, the very low ones that cause very deadly diseases, to go all the way up to your passion of love, bliss, joy, ecstasy, spirit, right? You can think of it like temperature. You have to build it up on a thermometer, right? It warms up over time. Take the baby steps to build yourself up to those next emotions. It's like anything else in life, guys. If you're like feeling shame and guilt, do something that will take you up to that next emotion of just anger, right? Anger is a much better emotion than shame. Do little actions that make you feel better. And sometimes maybe you just need to do some inner work first and work on the fear and the limiting beliefs and see what is out of alignment in your life before actually finding your passion. Because guys, when we change internally, which is the whole reason why something has sparked inside of you, or the reason you feel the way that you do, our external world, something in it no longer resonates with us. And this could be jobs, this could be people, this could be communities, the location in which we live. All of these things are energy, right? And our intuition knows if it's either going to be helping us become the person that we want to be, or it's derailing us. You want to look for the things that add energy to you when you're executing your soul's purpose. And that even includes people. Like, people will add energy to you as far as they will assist you. So you can think of it like how somebody makes you feel. Are they like inspiring you? Are they motivating you? Are they building you up? Do they believe in you and adding value to your life, teaching you something, right? Or are they taking energy from you? Are they tearing you down? Are they throwing their limiting beliefs upon or projecting their beliefs upon you, because that reality in which God is gifting you with, they can't see it. So therefore, they will not believe it in you because they don't believe it in themselves, right? So you have to start looking to see what is actually serving you, and if it is in alignment with the vision you hold for yourself, or even in the change that has occurred within you, maybe something you've healed. Now something in your external world conflicts with that thought. So you're being called to take action to change it. Everything that we do in life, guys, should be adding energy to us. Everything, from the food you eat, to the content you consume, to the people you're around, to the activities that you're doing, even workouts. Everything that you do, if it is meant for you, it is giving you life. That even goes to say your thoughts. Another thing that you can do is network and meet new people. You know, like I said, trying new things, new activities. Try to surround yourself with new people, people that actually inspire you. You know, when you consume certain people's content and it inspires you, that is sign for you that it is meant to help you. And it might be meant to show you you're supposed to be doing the same thing, right? Or maybe something similar, but in your own unique way, because we are all unique energies. Typically, who you're attracted to, it's because of the like energy within you is drawn to them. You see them as something you need in your life to help you. Your intuition knows this and you're drawn to it. So you need to go explore that idea. You explore that connection with that person, right? So what feels good is your sign to go. What doesn't feel good, you need to change. You have to change your physical environment, or you have to change the way you think about it. And sometimes spirit just knows when the physical environment has to change in order for those next steps to be taken for your highest self. Sometimes the change cannot come with the higher thought. And it was meant to be like that. And if you know the fear that is holding you back, some questions that have really helped me dig deeper into understanding myself, analyzing what are specific thoughts around that fear that I have. I then see, what is this fear doing for me? So how, in which way is this protecting me? Because otherwise I wouldn't still be holding on to it. And I think the biggest one for me was, what would change in my life if I didn't have this fear? And it really gets you seeing all the images that would come through of what you're being held back by with this fear. Really, that last question is what really opened my eyes of how much a certain fear has held me back from stepping into how great I know I can be and what my life could truly look like if I could overcome it. But obviously it is a process, right? Otherwise, if it were easy, everybody would do it. My last step, finish off this process with what I like to call let go and let God. Having God step in and take these things that are not truly you. Because honestly, it's not really about becoming anything. You already are the thing you envision yourself to be. It's just removing what is not you. You are already your passion. You know, you are already spirit in a body existing. You are already love. It's just removing the thoughts that are preventing you from expressing your highest self, right? I like to pray and ask for God to take what is not serving me, to take these lower level frequencies and to give me guidance on my way back to the light. There's a reason why I am stuck. You know, at times the stuckness is just a downtime for self-reflection before change actually happens, stepping into that next best version of yourself. Because, you know, time really isn't a factor. It's all up to your vibration. And when you decide to bring or to match that level of reality in which you envision yourself to be, which means you have to raise your vibration. So it's letting go of what is not serving you. And sometimes it takes a little bit to do that. And it's a process. And it will be a level of overcoming fear and understanding your self-worth, honestly. Because you are worthy of all these things, because you are existing. And we humans struggle with fear and with our worthiness. The belief that we have in ourselves, which is the belief that we have in spirit, the confidence that we have in ourselves is the faith that we have in ourselves. And it is built over time. And we have to understand that it is a process. Otherwise, what would be the point of life? And what would be the point if we knew the journey on how to get there? And that is why we need faith. Faith is tested, point blank. It is tested. And really, what life is about is building that faith, the relationship with yourself, the relationship with spirit, trusting that what is meant for you will always come, always. You can't miss it. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helped you. If you are feeling stuck, if you're fearing change, maybe you're lacking purpose, you can't find it, or maybe you know your purpose and you're just not there yet on stepping into that next best version of yourself. I'm sending you all of my light and all of my love. We'll see ya.